Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Only's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for January 30th, February 11th. The period for January 30th to February 3rd. This is what we're forecasting, an amplified pattern at the start of the period. We have a trough here over the Bering Sea, Alaska. We have an upper ridge over Western North America and a trough over Eastern North America. The ridge in the west may be suppressed or break down as the Pacific system approaches the northwest. And we're looking at the GFS, and we're at the 30th. And I'm going through each day, start seeing the ridge moving inland, kind of suppressing a little bit as the system approaches. And then we come to February 3rd. We still have an amplified pattern. This is GFS, like I said before. And then we look at the other models. They're pretty much in agreement with this. Temperatures will be below normal in the east. Precipitation is forecast mainly around the lakes. Also expect precipitation in the central and southern plains, into Ohio valleys, and the Mid-Atlantic. During the February 2nd to the 6th, this is what we're indicating here. During the period for February 2nd to the 6th, we have another period of stratospheric warming. This is 0Z, see stratospheric warming here, more red showing up, that is warming. And then we go out to 96 hours, we see more red across here, and this will lead to a trough over the east. But there's been several stratospheric warmings, and they haven't caused, they've been caused, let me get my thoughts straight. They've been causing several, the severe storm outbreak in the southeast, the heavy rainfall in the west, and so forth. And then the second effects are coming now with the cold temperatures that we're experiencing in the east. Now, the third event at the end of the month may be different. We have to wait and see how that is, but this is how it's supposed to shape up. During this forecast period, for the 2nd to 6th, we still have our ridge trough configuration. And then as we go to the end of the period, you start seeing that this ridge starts to flatten out some and weakens as this system approaches. We still have a trough here over the northeast. Now we have a ridge where there used to be a trough over Alaska. Now we're going to go back and see we had a trough. Now we have a ridge. So that's how I think the pattern's going to shape up. And now you're looking at the GFS, and we look at the rest of the models, we don't see much of a change. So during this forecast period, I'm forecasting below normal temperatures here, and here across these areas, I'm forecasting numbers of 2 to 6 degrees below normal, and I think the numbers might be a little bit higher, maybe up to 8 degrees below normal across some of these areas. Below and above normal temperatures are forecast here, with anomalies of 2 to 8 degrees above normal. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here, and with the way that the teleconnections are lined up, the PNA is negative. This results in strong Pacific flow into the west. We'll have above normal precipitation for this area into the northern Rockies, and we have below normal precipitation for the southwest. Now the period for February 7th to the 11th. Now you can see we still have very strong positonic anomalies here. Still a hint of a trough across this area. A little bit of a split flow, but generally above normal heights across much of the nation. This is the GFS. And then as we go to the end of the period, you see there's not much change with the GFS. And then we look at the GFS ensembles. Pretty much of a flatter flow compared to what we had in the previous period. And then we look at the European ensembles. That's what I think it's going to be. And we have a trough now here as this trough, this ridge that was over Alaska retrogrades into Siberia. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, with anomalies of 2 to 6 degrees below normal, and above normal temperatures forecast here, with anomalies of 2 to 6 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, calling for still continuation above normal temperature precipitation for the Northwest and Northern Rockies. And we have below normal precipitation across this region here. So that is a long-range weather forecast discussion for January 30th through February 11th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munnings World Weather, and have a good day.